Hello and welcome back.
Yo, 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 yo.
We are the PACRats. It's Frankie.
It's Ian.
And as you noticed by the title, it is episode 2 of the Raw is War. Or, sorry, it's not Raw is War yet. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Of the Monday Night Raw Attitude Era watch through. Where we start in 1996.
You mean 7?
In 1997. And work our way through Raw week in and week out and see how well it fits in 2019. But before we get to that, we have some housekeeping to take care of.
Housekeeping.
We have one new segment to introduce and one segment to continue.
Yeah.
So let's do the introductory segment first.
Yeah.
Or the new segment first. Let's introduce the new segment first.
Okay.
So I came up with this idea today where I thought, let's put a little bit of positivity into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm distracted by things. So I thought, at the end of each month, or beginning of each month...
To keep you on track.
What'd you say?
I'm not there to hit you to keep you on track.
That's true.
The problem.
So, I thought, why don't we, at the end of each month or beginning of each month, depending on when we record and when this happens, currently we're recording July 1st. I didn't want to date, but we got to.
For this segment, we have to date.
We do. Talk about up to 3. You don't have to have 3.
Right.
But up to 3 positive things that happened in the month before, so June, and 3 things we're looking forward to in July. Try to keep things positive and happy before we destroy.
Oh, girl, you didn't say anything about the 3 positive things to look forward to.
I did. I 100% did text. I said that.
You said, and I quote, hold on, I will pull up my text right now.
I have it right here. You want me to read it? We should have a thing during today's show where we talked about the things we liked in June and things we're looking forward to in July.
Fuck, yeah, you're right.
You fool. You absolute fool. I'll go first then on that part so you can think of at least one thing. You absolute...
I'm looking forward to. Shut up.
Okay. So, let's start with things we liked in June.
Alright.
My 3 things. First thing, Super Indie. The wrestling show that we got to go to, because I got to see a wrestling show live and hang out with you and our other friends.
Aww.
Yeah, good. Getting to see Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
My dad.
How was that?
It was an okay movie for what it is. It's just monsters, giant monsters fighting each other.
Which is the best kind of movie.
Yeah, the humans came on and I was like, oh, get off my screen. And then the monsters came back and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a third thing and I 100% don't remember what it is. I didn't write it down.
Gasp.
Oh, okay. You know what? This might not be it, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
This wasn't what I was originally thinking. But it's finding out about melon heads.
Oh, the candy.
No, not the candy.
What?
the creature.
I'm googling.
Google. What you need to Google is melon heads monster or like creature. What did you Google?
Okay, I put in melon head and then the beginning of monster.
Yeah, put melon heads cryptid.
Okay.
And it's fucking super weird, these things.
Oh, honey, that's what I look like on a regular basis.
Yeah. So I found out about the melon heads and I laughed my ass off, and so they brought me some positivity.
I love that.
So let's go melon heads.
Yeah. Can it be our new mascot, the melon heads?
No, I don't want to anger them.
What are they going to do? Attack you?
That's what they do. They attack people. Apparently, they're not real. I know, but
With their heads, do they smash you with their heads like melt?
I don't know. I think they just hit you. I have no idea what they do. They're short too, so like
What do they hit? Are these Smurf size?
I don't know. No, they're like Chucky size.
Okay,
Like a
so
doll.
like 3 inches larger than a Smurf. Got it.
Yeah, you just kick it. Just kick it away. Ian, what are your positive things from
Can
June?
we now confirm that Ellen O'Neill is a lemon head and not a gremlin?
A lemon head?
Yeah.
No, it's melon head. First of all,
I said melon head.
you said lemon head,
Fuck me.
and second of all, no, she's always a gremlin.
Can she be both?
Mm-mm.
Can you be a melon head and
No.
she be a gremlin?
No, I'm not a melon head.
Who's a melon head?
No one's a melon head.
Someone has to be a melon head in our old.
There's no melon heads. I don't want anyone to be a melon head. They're fucking weird. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so the 3 things that I really found positive and really liked about June.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, one of them was seeing you
Yeah, what's up?
because I miss you. I miss seeing you every day. I don't have my boy.
No, it's sad.
I know. 2, my new job.
Oh, yeah? You got a new job?
Yeah, I'm very first and foremost grateful for it that I was able to get a job with how you know how my resume is.
Yeah.
But and I'm just grateful that everybody there is really cool and likes me.
That's good.
And then the 3rd one is Pride. Like, this was my month. This was the month to exist.
It was.
Also, on a note, and we're gonna cliff note this, the guy that did Old Town Road just literally the last day of Pride came out.
I know, I saw that.
And if that ain't fucking the gay agenda, I don't know what is.
Love Lil Nas X.
That's his name. I knew his.
Yeah, Lil Nas X.
I was gonna say Lil X Nas.
Nah, you're taking my dyslexia away from me. So then,
Dyslexia, I have this dyscalculia. We're just
we're messed up.
a little bit.
So then we have what we're looking forward to in July.
Mhm.
And so my 3 things, I know what they are.
Okay.
I'm going to a Pirates game,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a yearly tradition. I get Pirates tickets for my birthday, and me and my dad go.
Yeah.
I am going to get my class schedule for law school. They send that out mid-July, which I'm looking forward to. And then going to see Heathers,
Yes.
the musical with you,
Yeah.
and
Seeing
see our friend Travis, our boy Travis. And
I'm surprised the furry convention is not involved in the things you're looking forward to.
I'm not looking forward to the furry convention because I'm not going into Pittsburgh, so. It's this week, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I'm not going into Pittsburgh this week, so why do I care?
Yeah. I don't think I'll be in Pittsburgh when it's happening, so.
No, because I assume you guys aren't working on the 4th, right?
No.
And it's like that weekend.
Yeah. I'm not working the 4th or the 5th.
That's good.
I know. My manager told me that today, and we were like, oh, okay.
I have those days off too, but I just got lucky.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking forward to, Ian?
Well, I'm also looking forward to Heathers. Because, 1, I cannot wait for you to see Heathers.
For the first time.
Yeah. And 2, I really like the show. I was supposed to be in this production that we're seeing, but unfortunately, life kind of got in the way.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to seeing, like, not only our friend, but all the friends, because a lot of people who are involved with this production I've worked with before in another show, Pippin, and yeah, I just can't wait to see them kill it up there. I also am seeing another show this July. One of my favorite drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, Jinx Monsoon, is coming to the Pittsburgh Public Theater, performing her, not a one-woman show, it's a two-person show. It's a show that her and her friend started doing before she was on Drag Race, and now she is, now an international superstar, drag superstar with Drag Race. She was able to take this show around the world. It's played off-Broadway, it's played in London, it's played everywhere, and the fact that it's coming to Pittsburgh, I could not pass this up.
All right, look at that.
Right? And, I'm just... A third thing that I'm looking forward to is just sleeping.
That's always a good thing to look forward to.
And, just sleeping and hopefully hanging out with, you and the friends if possible.
I remembered finally the one thing I was going to say about June. That wasn't the whatever I said. What the fuck did I say was the third thing then? I don't even remember now.
The third thing that you said...
Oh, the fucking melon heads.
Yeah, the melon heads.
I don't know about melon heads. So you're going to get a bonus fourth. And I think, Ian, I speak for you when I say this too.
Okay.
The relaunch of the PACRats.
Yeah.
Started in June.
It did.
So you know what? I'm happy about that.
Welcome back.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. I have tea in my hand, so I will clink it.
So do I. I have tea.
Oh my god.
I got some brisk tea.
Oh, see, I got English breakfast black tea that I brewed.
And I just picked up a can from my basement fridge and brought it up.
Because we fancy here. And by fancy, I mean...
I just got off a shift, so I'm not brewing anything. I'm not eating or drinking anything that involves making.
I don't blame you.
I had a Slim Jim before this.
I had the white cheddar cheesy puffs.
Dude, the Cheetos? I got so many fucking bags of those in my room.
Oh, there are so many bags here.
Yeah, because Amelia loves them too.
Well, not only Amelia, but her mother.
Oh, okay.
Literally, they ordered 2 boxes of snacks, and 1 whole box was of the cheesy.
I want cases of these things delivered to my house.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I'm gonna look on Amazon tonight to see how many I can buy.
Yeah,
industrial size bag of these fuckers.
Hey, there's a 4th to look forward to for July.
There you go. There we go. So, another segment that we have to do. Well, we don't have to, but we do. Because we started it.
We don't have to do anything.
We don't have to do anything, but we started it. The Tonys.
Yes!
Part 2.
The remix, the sequel.
Of the Tonys, of Frankie watching the Tonys. I didn't get that far in part 2. I didn't get much of a chance to watch it. And
I gotta get to the Tony Awards page, the Wikipedia page.
Okay. And part 3 probably won't happen.
Until September.
Well, it won't happen next week because the only day I have off that I can watch is on the 4th of July.
Wait.
And I'm probably not going to watch it on the 4th of July. I'm just being honest.
Hey, before we do this, any plans for the 4th of July?
No, I'm just going to grill out at home.
Eat.
Do you have any plans?
No.
That's good, though, sometimes.
I'm going to commemorate the loss of Her Royal Highness, Queen Elizabeth.
It wasn't her loss. She was dead, so...
She was not dead. She wasn't even alive.
Well, neither of the Queen Elizabeths were alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Queen Elizabeth.
So let's go to the Tony Awards.
Yes.
My first note is it's coming back from a commercial break, when I resume.
So, you left off with the Tootsie performance.
Yes, I did. So I put...
Bad performance.
What'd you say?
Which was a bad performance.
Yeah, I thought it was. I put, stop doing tech awards during the commercial. Come on, these people put in so much work.
Yeah.
I really hate it.
Yeah.
Because the tech people get forgotten a lot by, fans, and then they're like, fuck you with your awards. We're doing them during the commercial breaks or before the show airs. Make the show a little longer. I don't care.
You know what's really funny? Because everyone knows I was a theater major in college, and I was mostly an acting major.
Mm-hmm.
But I found me lately watching YouTube videos of like the American Theater Wing and like talking about working backstage at Broadway shows.
Yeah, the backstage stuff is so interesting.
It's so much more interesting than what goes on stage.
Because like you don't know what happens all the time during rehearsals and on stage, like how they got to that point. But it's kind of like an individualistic thing or like an ensemble thing. Even it's on the actors themselves and the director, and people kind of understand that part.
Yeah.
But they don't understand the work that it puts into like getting the sets to look the way they do, or the special effects to work the way they do, or the costumes or the quick changes. People overlook all that stuff.
Honestly, as an actor, I can fully say that being an actor is only like 20% of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because you have the other 80% is the production team and the crew.
Having worked a show,
yeah,
and been in shows, working the shows is so much harder.
Oh my god, yeah.
Than being in it.
Oh yeah.
So then I have this is when they start talking about like best play.
Okay.
And I really enjoy that they have the playwrights.
Yes.
Get to speak.
The last time we spoke, we got to what the Constitution means to me.
Oh, did they have that up there?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I really like that the playwrights got to speak. I thought that was cool. I loved the ferryman author. He was super great and charming.
Oh, yeah. I really enjoyed him.
And then we got to featured actor in a musical. So, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I haven't seen many of the musicals. Like, I haven't seen any of the musicals that are nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be fair. I was a little upset that Alex Brightman wasn't nominated for Beetlejuice.
He was nominated for Best Leading Actor.
Was he? Okay. Yeah. Never mind then. Yeah. I don't know the difference between these things. But Andre DeShields won for Hadestown. And I know nothing of Hadestown, though, so I can't judge. I haven't gotten around to listening to the soundtrack yet, so I don't know anything. I can't judge.
Yeah, I've finally started listening to it. It's pretty good.
Okay, it's on my list of things to like check out. But I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Then we have.
Well, fun fact about Andre DeShields. He was the original Wiz in the original Broadway cast of The Wiz.
Oh, that's cool.
In the 70s. Like,
Look at you go, Andre.
He's been doing Broadway for years and years, and this is his first win.
Oh, old man Andre.
Yeah. So, like, this was...
It was a good thing.
It was time.
Then we have Oklahoma getting that revival nomination. Let's go, chili and cornbread. But I also put... because they sing.
Yeah.
I love the actress who played Ado Annie.
Yeah.
Ado Annie. I was doing something on my phone or playing a game on my Switch, watching it, and like her voice came on, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta watch this shit."
Amazing.
Like her voice was so good. Then we have.
She was on a show called The Glee Project.
Okay.
Where, it was basically a reality show to basically be a cast member of Glee.
Oh, what a terrible show.
He did not win.
I figured, because I had heard of her before.
Unfortunately. But, yeah. So
Probably fortunately.
And then she was in a revival of Spring Awakening, where it was like a production where they had deaf people in it. So she's been really involved with the Broadway community for a while.
That's good.
Yeah.
Then we come to Taylor Mack, Gary, who comes out in drag. And I want to see that show so bad.
I do want to see Gary.
Like it's still in preview, right?
Gary?
Yeah.
No.
As of April, it was still in preview. I know that.
Yeah. Closed.
It looks cool. It closed?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It closed before the Tonys aired.
Wow, that had a short run. Because it was in previews in April.
Yeah, it closed 3 days before the Tonys.
Because I was in New York in April.
Yeah.
And they were still. But like, also the theater they had, like the way they had the theater designed, like the outside of it looked really cool. It looked all bloody and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, best director goes to Hadestown.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know much about the direction of any of the shows, so I was fine with that.
I will say that Rachel Chopkin, who won, rightfully deserved her Tony, especially since she was snubbed 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Because she should have won for Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812.
Who won over her?
The director of Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured it was some big show.
No. It was Christopher Ashley for Come From Away.
You know what though? He deserves that. He deserves that fucking Tony.
I knew it as soon as I saw Come From Away. I knew you were going to say something.
Don't come at me for that show. That's the second best musical in the world.
I'm not going to come for your love of Come From Away.
Also, the direction in that show is like pretty good.
Yeah, but Natasha Pierre, like that was.
Yeah, but man, the fucking everything that happens in Come From Away with direction wise, tip top shape.
Welcome to the Rock.
Good song. Okay, so now we have my whole fucking spiel.
Oh no.
We come to the show I've been waiting for. It's fucking Beetlejuice.
They did so good.
So, at first, I hated that they started with the Banana Boat song.
Oh, I loved that.
Because I love the Banana Boat song.
Uh-huh.
But they have such good original songs in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized there are not many big songs in the show that have a lot of the cast.
Yeah.
That's like the only one that has the entire cast minus Beetlejuice.
Maybe Jump in the Line.
Jump in the Line is the other one.
Which I'm kind of surprised they didn't sing that because.
Well, I think that like that might have like a little bit of copyright problem because that's not a song like that's in the movie, but also it's in the musical, but like it's a Harry Belafonte song.
Yeah.
So like that might be murky.
So is Deo.
Is that a Belafonte song?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, both of those.
I don't know then.
Okay.
I also think the Banana Boat song is just more iconic to Beetlejuice.
True.
Because people will know Jump in the Line from other stuff, but people know Banana Boat from Beetlejuice.
That is not true. I know the Banana Boat song because I sang it in 3rd grade for the wonderful little.
No, not everyone sang that song in fucking 3rd grade, bitch.
Do you remember? Did you ever do like those little musical like things?
Yeah, we had to do like these little fucking skits. And they all had some stupid theme. One year was fucking color, and my class got yellow, so we had to sing the fucking Yellow Submarine and play the goddamn kazoo.
My class got blue for that.
What did you sing? Behind Blue Eyes by The Who? Good song.
I wish. No, we sang Blue Skies, Smiling at Me.
You just had some hippie with a guitar playing Behind Blue Eyes.
Yep. I wish we could have done I'm Blue, Dabba Dee, Dabba Die.
Mm-hmm. I realized that at the end, like, I put, like, they did their, nothing with the ensemble was really in that show.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, the whole cast, so that's why they did Banana Boat. And then they moved to the whole being dead thing, which has risen to become my favorite song in the show.
Yeah.
Like, it's been, like, a 3-way little race between, like, that and Do You Hear That Sound? Or That Beautiful Sound, sorry.
Yeah.
And Say My Name.
Yeah.
But the whole being dead thing is so good. Because the way Alex Brightman plays that is so good.
Also,
like
The
Sorry,
fact
go on.
the fact that they changed lyrics
Yes,
fit
so-
the Tonys.
yeah, you watch it and he changes lyrics to fit the Tonys, and then like I watched the Today Show clip when
And they
like
changed it for it as well.
yeah they changed the lyrics for that too. So like the fact that he like changes lyrics, I'm sure he improv some stuff
Mm-hmm.
with that. It's really cool, and like I really like that when he did the if your cell phone rings, I'll kill you myself. He like he directly threatened Bryan Cranston directly, and I want to see the show so bad, but now I'm sad because I had the chance to see it and I didn't.
We'll just go to New York, Frankie. It's fine.
But also I put by the time I get to see it, Alex Brightman won't be Beetlejuice anymore, and he's so great.
Well, you never know.
He might do it for a long time. I've been watching before we get into the Raw stuff.
Uh-huh.
I watched this interview, and he explained how he does the Beetlejuice voice.
I also watched that interview.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool how he does it.
Yeah, and it's very, like, scientific as well.
Where he just uses a part of the vocal folds that don't typically get used.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt him at all.
He can do it 8 times a week.
He does do it 8 times a week. And I assumed like he'd be able to do it 8 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
even with hurting his voice, because it would just hurt your regular voice, so he just doesn't talk
Yeah.
outside of the show. But he does it, and then he talks fine, which is really cool.
Right.
And he also doesn't do the voice the whole show. He only does it mainly when he's talking,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
sometimes when he's singing.
Oh, he has such a great voice.
Because like he does it during his reprise of Invisible, the entire time.
Yeah.
But like during the whole being dead thing, he switches between some like funny voices, but also he sings normally in parts of that, and he sings normally a lot in "Say My Name"
Mm.
and that beautiful sound.
Yeah.
So it must mostly be like a dialogue thing.
Yeah,
For the
probably.
Beetlejuice voice. But so that's part 2 of the Tonys. Part 3 coming at you live in 5 months. So now we get to the meat of the episode, half an hour in.
You know what? That's okay. Our podcasts run long and/or we ramble.
And you know what? People, you watch them on YouTube, but then YouTube will save where you are if it's a long video, so it's fine.
Exactly.
So welcome to WWF Monday Night Raw. January 13th, 1997. We are still in the Knickerbocker Arena in Albany, New York. This was recorded the same night as last week's Raw.
However, we keep cutting back to another place that I cannot wait to talk about.
Fucking San Antonio, baby. We keep cutting back to San Antonio. So we open the show with a recap of Sid's attack from last week.
He attacks fake son. I'm still waiting for the Maury Povich test.
And then this week, Shawn Michaels will be live from San Antonio.
Shawn Michaels looks coked out of his mind.
Oh, he probably is. Shawn Michaels is heavily addicted to drugs at this point in his career.
Yeah, he looks it.
And they show him signing a dude's shirt. Like this dude just next to him, he signs their shirt. Then they talk about Bret Hart being assaulted by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I would like to say that anytime I see Stone Cold Steve Austin, I write in caps in my notes Stone Cold Steve Austin because
That's good.
he's just a legend among.
He deserves it.
Well, also because in the context of our friendship.
Oh, he is a legend in our friend group. And then we go into the weird intro for the show.
Okay, I did not notice this the last time, but can we talk about the SNL sax that's playing in the background of the intro?
Oh yeah, that's just the entire fucking theme song. It's a weird SNL sax that they like stole.
Like I'm waiting for like and Bobby Moynihan, like them like doing like a like the intro to SNL. You just
have Adam Sandler yelling live from New York. It's Saturday night. So then, immediately, the Intercontinental Champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley is in the ring
and we hear music from A Clockwork Orange
with Jerry Lawler. We do hear weird music. Our announcers tonight.
End of Clockwork Orange.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So our announcers tonight, because Jerry the King Lawler is wrestling, are the Honky Tonk Man and Vince McMahon. And let me tell you, later on, in a little bit, Honky Tonk Man is going to give us a gem of a fucking line.
Did he?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Is it the same line that I...
It might be. So, there's a kid behind when they show them, the announcers, there's this kid behind Honky Tonk Man giving him bunny ears the entire fucking time.
But wait, the entire thing, did you not hear the one, kid, screaming the entire time?
Oh, yeah, it's the same kid. He's screaming and giving Honky Tonk Man bunny ears.
I screamed, I just went, me too.
Yeah. So now we get our entrance for the wild man, Mark Marrow.
And his fireworks.
What?
The pyro.
Oh yeah, he gets pyro. And his wife, Sable. In real life, they are married.
I love that.
Her real name is, at this time, Rena Marrow. They're no longer married. They get divorced, and Sable is now married to Brock Lesnar. So, she kind of changed.
I love that.
To a bigger dude. We see the same recap we saw last week of, Triple H, or Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Sorry, he's not Triple H yet.
Oh, yeah, when...
Hunter Hearst Helmsley steals Marlena.
Yeah.
Then,
and then she's, yeeted.
Yeah, I put. That's when I have the note. Mark gets a lot of pyro.
Oh my god, that did not look OSHA safe.
He gets so much pyro.
That did not look OSHA safe, and it was so close to him. I thought he was gonna get a burn.
Then out comes Goldust and Marlena.
Okay, Goldust looked like a fucking drag gold member from Austin Powers Gold member.
Did you like that?
He looked like a drag gold member, and then he snatched his own wig. He literally...
He does.
His own wig.
He snatches his own wig off.
And I screamed.
I assumed you liked him then.
No.
You don't like Goldust?
No.
You hate Goldust?
I don't hate him, but...
You don't like Goldust. You don't like... Oh, man. I thought you would love Goldie.
I only loved him because he looked like a drag gold member and then snatched his wig. After that...
Okay. So, the match starts, and immediately... with Goldust, he tries to take out Triple H. Or Hunter. But he can't. Mark Marrow starts the match. He comes in, he starts kicking the King. They kick King and Hunter out, and Goldust starts yelling at Hunter. And then Hunter yells at the ref to get him out of there.
Yeah.
He goes, "Get him out of there, ref!" So we have an official start to the match with Mark Marrow and the King. They lock up, have a big back body drop. The King runs to the corner. King tells everyone to be quiet because he can't think.
I love that.
That's really good heel work, by the way. Just telling the audience to shut up so you can think. They go into a test of strength. King punches Marrow and then gets taken down, tags in Hunter. Wait, and then I put, no, he goes for advice from Hunter. He just starts talking to him, he doesn't tag him in, he just starts getting advice. Then Hunter comes in for a double team, where Mark Marrow's being held by the King, but Mark Marrow ducks out of the way, and Hunter accidentally hits the King.
Mm-hmm.
So then Hunter and the King head outside. King comes back in with another lockup. Hunter tags in. Goldust, without tagging in, immediately attacks him. And then they have a preview for the two other matches on the card.
Okay.
Within a minute of each other.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah.
Literally, did they even care about this match?
I don't think so, but like this is a really big story. Like, so our next episode is going to be the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
It is. Our first pay-per-view is the Rumble.
I'm so excited.
And Mark Marrow has an Intercontinental title, or not Mark Marrow, Goldust has an Intercontinental title match against Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And they're acting like it's like nothing. Like this match, they're like, but all these other two matches we have tonight. I'm like, okay. And then they go, like less than a minute later. And also, remember, we have these other two matches. I'm like, you just told me.
Everything else and other matches except this match. Like, they are not focusing on anything that is happening in the ring.
Yeah, right? It's so dumb.
Which also made it hard for me to focus what was going on in the ring.
Yeah, because you're trying to listen to them talk.
Also, the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
Remember the Alamo Dome?
Remember the Alamo Dome. Oh my god, they keep saying this shit.
It's so great. That's my favorite thing.
So then Mark Marrow tags in Goldust and Hunter runs away immediately. And so this is the line of the night on commentary. Right here. Vince McMahon says he's not keeping his cool. And Honky Tonk Man says, and I quote, he will keep his cool like OJ on the witness stand. I'm like, oh my god, did you just call Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, future son-in-law to Vince McMahon, a murderer? Sorry. Accused murderer? Like, what the fuck, dude? You can't say that.
I wonder if the glove fits him.
It probably does. It probably would fit Hunter, by the way.
I guess we have to acquit.
Oh my god, I was dying at that line. I was watching it, like, in my family room, and my mom's like, what's going on? I'm like, you don't want to know.
Is this the same part where, like, you see Marlena and she has, like, a giant-ass fake cigar in her hand?
It might be. I wasn't paying attention. I was just dying at what Honky Tonk Man said. But that's part of Marlena's gimmick. She holds a giant cigar in her. It's not a fake cigar either.
Oh, she got cancer.
That is a real ass cigar.
We'll get the lung cancer.
She doesn't smoke it ever, I don't think.
It's just there for aesthetic.
She just has it because, like, she has like a director's chair too.
Oh, I love.
Because Goldust's whole thing is that he's like a movie person.
That makes so much sense.
Like, he's from Hollywood.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Hunter tags in Lawler, takes control. Lawler gets thrown into Hunter's boot when they try to do another double team.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, he has the boot hit up and Lawler hits it. And then Goldust hits, and this is the technical term for the move, a double noggin knocker. Which is when he just grabs their heads and hits them into each other.
Uh-huh.
So then Mark Marrow tags in, and Hunter grabs Marrow, beats him down. Then we get another double team with Lawler choking Marrow. Lawler tags in, hits a big vertical suplex. Marrow tags in Goldust. Immediately after, Lawler hits a big clothesline. Lawler goes to tag in Hunter, but Hunter's not there.
Obvious avoidance of tags is obvious.
And isn't this a point where, like, Honky Tonk Man says he's signing autographs, or he's talking to fans?
Meanwhile, everybody's like, look behind you, you dumbass.
Yeah. It's really good. It's really fucking good.
And then after this point, they go back into another talking about other matches.
Oh my god. They keep doing it. This is going to be a thing that happens. They do for another double team, like the same one they went for before, and Hunter accidentally hits Lawler again.
Mm-hmm.
And then Goldust goes after Hunter and has to be restrained. Tags in Mark Marrow right after Lawler, and then Lawler tags in Hunter. Mm-hmm. He throws Marrow out. Lawler tells the cameraman to get away from him.
Okay, so if you looked at that part, it's because he, like, reaches into his pants at his dick.
He had to grab a weapon.
Right. And I guess the cameraman thought he was going to pull something out.
Yeah, and Lawler says, get away from me, you cameraman.
When I think he was just fixing his junk.
I think he was supposed to pull something out, or like imply that he was going to pull out a weapon.
Uh-huh.
Because the commentary talks about it too.
The commentary was talking about other matches. They weren't talking about.
They were. But they also brought up that he was gonna they're like, oh my god, is he looking for a foreign object? So then we go to commercial break. We're back from the break. Hunter is in control. Mark Marrow with a big boot to Hunter, then a big head scissors from Mark Marrow. Tags in Goldust, who immediately takes down Hunter, takes out Lawler with a big clothesline. Then he hits the throat punch.
I love a good throat
Where
punch.
he's running towards him, goes to his knees, and punches him in the throat.
I love a good throat punch.
Then Hunter gets tied up in the ropes, and Goldust just starts choking him.
Okay, does nobody like Goldust? Was he a liked?
What do you mean?
Wrestler?
By the fans or by the other wrestlers? I mean, it depends on the point in time. I think he's kind of dying off. The reason he was brought in, just to be honest, was gay heat.
Okay.
He's brought in the early 90s because they know most of their fans are homophobic and are going to boo him because they imply that he's gay.
I hate that.
And that's how the character is created. At this point, he's a good guy, though.
Yeah.
He's a face. I think people do like him. I think he gets more liked a little on down the road. And then they try something weird with him, and it just doesn't work out. He's not going to be here for the entirety of our run. He leaves. Of the people that are in the ring for this match, there's only one that becomes a major wrestling figure.
Okay.
And that's Hunter.
Okay.
Goldust is going to leave. Marrow's going to die out as a character.
Uh-huh.
His wife's going to become more popular than him.
Okay. Good.
And then the King becomes a commentator, mostly full-time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they do like Goldust at this point.
Okay.
If they
him.
What?
Joking.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be the face.
Uh-huh.
And he's blatantly cheating. You can't do that with your good guy. You can't have him blatantly choking somebody. You can have him have a lot of heat and fire and punch people and take them down and try and beat them up.
Uh-huh.
But you can't have him blatantly choking somebody.
Okay.
But yeah, so he chokes Lawler or chokes Hunter. Lawler and the ref try to pull him off. He gets disqualified. Mark Marrow tries to pull him off, and he starts beating up Mark Marrow. I think that's also why they start booing him a little bit, because he starts fighting Mark Marrow.
Yeah, because he starts going ape shit.
And then they cut immediately to Sean in San Antonio. But then they cut to Psycho Sid's bicep in the Alamo Dome.
Psycho Sid giving a very Blair Witch selfie cam amazing monologue.
He starts quoting German philosophy and then says he will become a monster when he fights Sean, and says Sean's mother will get the look of Sean as he gets to look at Sean as he chokes him out. Then
I really like Psycho Sid.
And then he says this line, though. He says, Jose will summon all the Mexicans from Mexico. All of them.
Every single one.
Every Mexican from Mexico will be in the Alamo Dome on Sunday.
Remember the Alamo Dome?
Oh my god, I couldn't believe he said that.
I want that tattooed on me.
What, remember the Alamo Dome?
I want that on my gravestone. Remember the Alamo Dome.
Then we go back to Sean,
who literally looks like he both wants to fuck everyone, is uncomfortable with everyone.
Oh my god. Well, then we go to break. We cut to Sean, go to commercial break, then we cut back to Sean. And they show the Survivor Series.
Mhm.
What happened there? They show what happened on Raw last week.
A yard long. I deliver better than the U.S. Postal Service. That was a good line.
Oh yeah, because he says he has become a monster and will kick Sid's teeth in.
Mm.
He says he's a yard wide
Yeah.
as he looks at his dick.
Right.
By the way, he is saying that looking at his dick, and like he's also surrounded by women
Yeah.
as he's saying that and looking at his dick. He then says he says once again he will kick Sid's teeth down his throat, and Sid will be looking at him in his stool sample. And then Sean says he does not let people down. Man, that's gonna come back and bite him in the ass real quick.
Lord. Spoilers.
Just you wait, Ian. Just you wait.
But you know what I couldn't wait for?
What?
Next match.
This next match. So, first, Bret Hart comes out limping. And they show the Stone Cold attack when he Pillmanizes Bret. So, do you know what the term Pillmanize means?
I do not, but I feel like you're going to tell me anyway.
I will explain it to you. I don't think it's been termed this yet. I forget when this happened. Brian Pillman's a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Who is on WWF roster, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Him and Stone Cold used to be a tag team in WCW. He comes into the roster, but before he can actually wrestle, he gets into this like horrible car accident that like destroys his ankle.
Oh no.
And they have to write him off TV. So the way they write him off TV is they have Stone Cold, who's like just a psycho killer at this point, attack him, and he puts the chair, like, you know, a folding chair.
Yeah.
Puts it so his ankle is like through the chair, and then stomps on the chair so it would like close on his ankle.
So making his ankle more damage. Okay.
Well, he didn't actually hurt him, but it was a way to say, oh, he hurt his ankle, and this is how he did it, instead of saying he was in a car crash.
Because we don't want to tell the truth. We don't want to say, hey, look, he was in a car crash. You can't do
Or
this.
you can't say that.
Because it's not.
Well, nowadays you could, but like back then you had to like write them off TV, because he had been on TV and he was like a big part of the reason they had to do that with Brian Pillman is that Brian Pillman had been working in WCW, and he had done this storyline where he was going to leave WCW and go to ECW. And it was all supposed to be this big work where he was upset with management of the company, and he wrestled the guy who was like the booker of the promotion at the time, which means he like writes the storylines and the matches. And he wrestles him, and he goes, "Pin me, Booker man." And like he starts breaking the fourth wall all the time. And what they did was he convinced the head of WCW to actually fire him. So it looked real. He goes to ECW. He wrestles like a giant pencil at one point, cuts all these wild promos, and then he actually legitimately signs with the WWE.
Oh, wow.
And like leaves WCW. And so he had all this really good heat coming in, and people were really excited for him, so they couldn't just say he got in a car accident.
I'm sure people would have understood.
I think so, but wrestling fans aren't the most understanding people.
Oh, no.
So then, but that's what Pillmanizing is.
We went to that indie. We went to Super Indie. We know.
Yeah, so that's what Pillmanizing is.
Okay.
So then Bret is going to be on commentary, and then we cut back to Sean. Then they show a recap of the British Bulldog attacking Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then they show in the ring is, in fact, one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
The
British Bulldog.
Oh, he was yummy.
Whose name is Davey Boy Smith.
That's Davey Boy Smith?
Yeah, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
Huh. I'm learning so much from this.
You are. Then out comes Rocky Maivia. Ian, I told you would be excited about Rocky Maivia.
Yes, I was.
Ian, why don't you tell the people? They're seeing it right now. There's a picture of him up on the screen, but who is Rocky Maivia?
What can I say except it's the Rock?
This is the original version of The Rock.
Do you remember when I texted you, I am much excited?
Yeah,
This was what it was about.
because The Rock is here.
Yeah.
But he's not The Rock yet.
He's my Rock.
Ian, you're going to get to see the evolution of The Rock becoming The Rock.
Oh, yes.
Rocky Maivia debuted at Survivor Series. He was supposed to be basically what John Cena is now.
Mm-hmm.
When he's just he's just like a super good guy, and he doesn't cheat, and he follows all the rules.
Do you want to hear something really funny?
What?
What before he came out, and they were all booing British Bulldog. I went, of course, Americans like the American more. And then as soon as The Rock came out, I was like, oh, well, duh.
They actually don't like The Rock. They hate this kind of character. Pretty soon you're going to see signs and hear chants of "Die, Rocky, die."
Why? Why would anyone tell that beautiful, perfect specimen of a man to die?
He's not beautiful. Did you see his fucking haircut that he had?
He looked great no matter what.
He looked horrid.
He did not have a bad day.
But you're going to get to see the evolution of The Rock into The Rock. And I really want to know what you think, because his change into The Rock is, like, super good.
Okay.
I think The Rock is one of the best characters ever created.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get to see the origins of that.
Much excited.
So we start the match. Rocky gains control with an arm drag. Rocky with a big drop kick that takes British Bulldog out of the ring. And then he starts going to leave the ring. He starts leaving the match. Mm-hmm. But then he comes back. Rocky hits an arm wrench, and then out comes Owen Hart.
Okay.
Who starts yelling at Brett.
Okay, why?
So Owen and Brett hate each other.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But, like, why did we need this in the middle of, in my opinion, the best match of the night?
To have Owen come out?
Yeah. It's
just to build heat between Brett and Owen. I don't really remember why. I don't really know why they are building heat between. Oh, okay. So this is going to build after WrestleMania 13.
Okay.
But they're trying to build heat between Brett and Owen to get to a specific storyline, which I think you're going to enjoy the payoff of all of this.
Okay. Because I did not like this setup at all.
I think you're going to enjoy the payoff.
Okay.
So then British Bulldog takes control. We go to break. British Bulldog is still in control. Sunset flip, though, from The Rock. Or Rocky, sorry. He's not The Rock yet. From Rocky.
My heart.
Rocky Maivia gets 2. Then a big clothesline from the British Bulldog. Rocky with a cross body press for 2. Then a big stalling suplex from the British Bulldog. Go into the cover, another 2 count. After a leg drop, both of them hit shoulder blocks, and both of them go down. Both of them are up. Rocky with punches, taking control. Clotheslines, both of them out of the ring. But British Bulldog takes control and throws Rocky into the guardrails. And then...
Wait, okay. I have a few notes before this.
Okay.
So, okay. One, after it went to break, when it came back from break and they were showing, like, Owen and Brett, in the background, there were 2 guys that were literally about to fucking fight in the audience.
Oh my god.
It was the best. It was
Jesus Christ.
It was all because one guy was waving at the camera and the other guy would, like, smack him. He was like, dude, don't do that. And then, like, literally they almost fought. It was so funny.
That's me and you, and you're the one waving at the camera.
You right.
I can't believe I didn't see that.
And then Vince McMahon going, is your brother always sour? Made me die.
Is your brother always sour?
And then when The Rock like had like control and was like punching, he did like this nice little spastic dance that I enjoyed immensely.
Oh, that's gonna become a thing with him. He'll like add some stuff to it too. He'll like spit in his hand and punch someone.
I enjoyed his spastic dance today.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Now, the piece de resistance.
The end of the match. Out comes, out of nowhere, again, great camera work, because they don't... Well, this is better camera work than last week.
Oh my god, the camera...
Where you didn't even get to see it. But, like, this week, you don't see it coming. It's just out of nowhere. Stone Cold Steve Austin takes out the British Bulldog's leg, and then he hits him with a stunner, and then he leaves, and Brett was out there, like, watching out for Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't doing a good job.
Well, he couldn't get to stop him because Owen was blocking him, because Owen thought he was going to try and interfere and attack Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really good that he's out there, and he thinks Brett's going to attack Bulldog, so he stops him, and then he realizes what's happening, and they both chase Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So funny. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is just, like, taunting them the entire time. And
oh my god, it's great.
Amazingly badass.
And then Rocky rolls into the ring and wins the match by countout. Then we cut to the back, to the Nation of Domination.
The 90s were a time, man.
Yeah, so this is like... I don't know how to describe. This is the first iteration of the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
There are 3 different versions.
It looks like a impoverished nation to me.
This is Nation 1.0.
Nuke it.
Which is the worst version of the Nation. Nation 2.0 is really good. And then Nation 3.0 is also pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But, this was all meant as a way to build Farouk, who's the main guy talking. He's the black guy talking.
Okay.
And he says, in the Rumble, they will be united. And then Crush says that he will dominate. And then out comes The Undertaker.
Okay. So I got a little confused.
Yeah.
Because Crush and The Undertaker might as well be twins.
Oh, okay. So.
And I literally thought that they were like, I literally put in my notes, The Undertaker appears out of nowhere, and you can tell that all those segments are filmed another time, because I thought Crush was The Undertaker backstage.
Well, let me tell you.
Okay.
That Crush is actually his friend in real life.
Oh. Okay.
They're friends. But there's actually I was wrong. I thought Crush was they did do a storyline where there was an imposter Undertaker, and I thought that was who played him. It was Crush, but it's not. So I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is the 3rd version of Crush, I think. This is prison Crush. He's been to jail, Crush. Before this, you had Crush, who wore BDSM gear and face paint.
Me.
And then after that, you had Kona Crush, which is him being from Hawaii.
Not me.
And then now you have Prison Crush.
Might be me. Who knows?
So this is... you said that you saw they were taped because you thought The Undertaker had come out.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they show they're truly taped. By cutting to San Antonio and showing Rocky fucking Maivia, who literally was just in a match less than a minute ago. And they show him.
And then Vince goes, hey, there's Rocky.
Yeah, and Honky Tonk Man goes, that can't be Rocky. He was just in a match.
Oh, this is so funny.
So then, after they show that, the Nation of Domination comes out.
White men rapping.
Oh my god, PG-13 is their name, I think. I'm pretty sure the rap group is PG-13.
They look like they're 13.
Dude, the
white version of Crisscross.
The later Nation of Domination theme, which isn't them rapping, is so fucking good. Where it's just like,
rapping.
What?
Of course, because it's not white men rapping.
Well, it's like, it starts out with like all the members of the nation just going, "We are the nation of domination," and then they it's so good.
Mm.
Crush is going to be wrestling. For all our listeners, the picture that comes out, Crush is the big guy on the right.
Literally, you cannot tell the difference between them.
So then Undertaker immediately attacks Farouk and Crush, shoves Crush into the steps, rolls him into the ring. Crush goes at the Undertaker as he enters, and then Undertaker just hits a running DDT.
Mm.
Big scoop slam into a leg drop from the Undertaker. Then Undertaker begins to walk the ropes.
That was cool.
Yeah, this is young Undertaker. You've seen old man Undertaker. This is young Undertaker. We can still wrestle. But he starts walking the ropes, and then Farouk pushes the rope, so he lands on his dick.
I loved that.
Into the rope. Crush then goes to take him out, but he's dumped to the outside by the Undertaker. Undertaker grabs Crush by his ears.
Yeah.
And pulls him onto the apron, and then Crush pulls the Undertaker's throat down onto the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Which was really a cool spot.
Somewhere in this area, Vince McMahon was talking about Ebonics.
Oh my god, yeah, he talks about how the fucking nation speaks in Ebonics, which is super racist.
The Ebonics.
Because, Farouk, and you have another member, D'Lo Brown, who's black, and, Vince is just being super racist.
Yeah. These were times.
They sure were. Crush then takes control of the match with a big boot.
Mm-hmm. Is this when he, did the boot to his face?
Yeah.
That was cool.
And then Undertaker hits a boot to take control. Then he hits a shoulder tackle. But then Crush hits a big pile driver, and then an elbow.
Mm-hmm.
He elbows, so Crush goes on the outside to hit the elbow, and repeatedly elbow the Undertaker. And as he's doing it, he yells to the audience, "Here's your damn jailbird." So then the Undertaker is dropped gingerly onto the guardrail.
Yeah.
He was dropped so lightly and caringly onto that guardrail. Then he was thrown into the steps.
Hello.
Yeah. He was just being put to bed.
Yeah.
Then...
You guys don't know this, but that's how Frankie puts me to bed.
I do. I just gingerly drop you down.
Yeah. Onto a guardrail.
Onto a guardrail, yeah. Metal guardrail.
Yep.
Then Undertaker is thrown into the steps. We get back into the ring with Crush still in control, and then they just show Vader lurking on the stage. It was the funniest thing in the world to see.
And you hear Vince go, "Uh-oh."
He goes, "Uh-oh, it's Vader!" And Vader's just lurking. He just peeks his head out around the corner.
Open, and he's definitely breathing. He's a mouth breather, for sure.
Oh, he sure is. He sure is. We go to commercial break, and we see the creepy Starburst people again.
Also, wait, earlier in the night, they announced that Starburst was the sponsor for
the Royal Rumble. Oh, they sure are. These creepy Starburst people.
And I thought that was the most amazing thing.
It really is. So, we're back from break. Crush is still in control. Crush with a big clothesline. Kick out at 2, though, from The Undertaker. Backbreaker to The Undertaker. Mm-hmm. Crush goes to Brett's rope, the second rope. Goes for a dive, but The Undertaker sits up like Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And takes control of the match. He hits a big jumping clothesline. Which I always love, the one where he's running at him.
Yeah.
And he does a full fucking flip just from a jump. Then he goes to scoop Crush for the tombstone, but Crush slips out, hits a big belly-to-belly suplex. Undertaker sits up again. Mm-hmm. Crush goes for that devastating heart punch,
Yes.
where he punches you in the heart,
Kalima.
which is his finishing move, by the way.
Oh, what?
That's Crush's finishing move, a heart punch, because he hits you so hard it stops your heart for a bit.
Is he the fucking guy from Captain Planet? Heart. Like,
I don't know. But instead he gets hit with the shittiest looking choke slam I ever did see. It was bad. This was an ugly choke slam.
mm-hmm. Also, at some point, was the Undertaker bleeding? It looked like
He might have been. I couldn't tell.
he looked like he was legit bleeding.
After that, the rest of the Nation of Domination runs in. Then Vader runs in, and they all start attacking the Undertaker.
He got jumped.
He did. Vader hits a Vader bomb. Then he hits a second Vader bomb. And out comes Ahmed Johnson with a fucking 2x4. He hits Crush with a 2x4, but then he gets beaten down by the Nation.
It's just
and Vader.
It's chaotic. It's a mess.
And we end with that beating.
And literally, I'm just like, what is happening? Or when did the 2x4 come out? It ended just like what?
We end the show with a beating.
A jumping.
Where Ahmed Johnson gets mugged.
Yeah.
So that's the end of Raw. This week's Raw got a rating of 2.3, which, if we go back from last week, is up. They did do a little better in the ratings.
Okay.
Last week was a 2.1.
Okay.
But
starting to be like, okay.
But Nitro also did better with a 3.4.
Mm.
So again, crushing Raw. By the way, I've been thinking I should let you know what's happening over on the other show.
Okay.
So like this is what happened on Nitro, which is a 2-hour show at this point, so there's a lot more matches.
Yeah.
They had Chavo Guerrero Jr. defeat Mr. JL.
Okay.
Jim Duggan and Super Callow had a no contest.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, everyone's favorite. Chris Jericho defeated Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, yes.
Baby Chris Jericho and baby
Chris Jericho.
I'm blessed. This is a blessing.
Harlem Heat defeated High Voltage.
Okay.
Diamond Dallas Page defeated Mark Starr. Dean Malenko defeated Eddie Guerrero. Conan defeated Super Callow.
Okay.
Jeff Jarrett defeated Chris Benoit. Scotty Riggs defeated Billy Kidman. Lex Luger defeated Rick Fuller. Rick Steiner defeated Arn Anderson by countout. And The Giant defeated Hulk Hogan by disqualification.
Well. Well.
Yeah.
And then there's Hulk, and then I get that.
Hulk Hogan. But, so, first, MVP. Do you have an MVP for this week?
Oh, God, this is tough. It's really tough because I don't know. Rocky.
Is your MVP really Rocky?
Of course. My MVP is Remember the Aladome.
Okay, who's your actual MVP?
Rocky.
Okay, so we have Rocky as the MVP for Ian. And what's your match of the night?
The second match.
Rocky versus Bulldog?
It was the best match. Excuse me.
I will say that was my match of the night as well.
It was the best match, but because of the stupid storyline, it kind of got gypped.
I would have to say that my MVP is Stone Cold.
I knew it.
It was what he did was so cool this week. So good.
He was literally only on screen for
He was, and the fans loved it though.
I loved it.
The fans, that was what they loved the most. So that is it for this week.
Wow.
But we do have coming up the Royal Rumble. That will be our next episode. And so I'm going to give you a little preview
Okay.
of the Rumble, and we'll go over the matches in order. So we're going to open up the Rumble with Hunter Hearst Helmsley defending the Intercontinental Championship against Goldust.
Okay. Goldust.
Then we will have Ahmed Johnson facing Farouk.
Okay.
Vader will face The Undertaker.
Oh, fuck.
Kanek, Hector Garza, and Pero Aguayo will face Fuerza Guerrera, Heavy Metal, and Jerry Estrada.
Okay.
We will then have the Royal Rumble match,
Yay.
where the winner will receive a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 13.
Oh, they kept nailing that in the coffin.
Oh yeah, they keep reminding everyone.
Just so you remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins.
Gets this title match.
And they'll keep saying it 27 times.
Then we have the main event, which is Shawn Michaels facing Psycho Sid for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
What, you're not a fan of that?
I'm not a fan of Shawn. I just
Dude, you don't like Shawn Michaels?
No.
Okay.
Psycho Sid is so much better as a character.
Okay.
Also, Psycho Sid makes me laugh and doesn't creep me out. Psycho Sid doesn't look like he wants to fuck everybody.
Does Shawn Michaels creep you out?
Kind of.
Okay.
He's like a creeper.
Okay.
He's hot, but he's a creeper.
He's hot, but he's a creeper. Would you change your tune if I told you that he had posed for Playgirl?
He's hot, but he's still a creeper.
That's okay.
Creepers can be hot too.
That's true.
I can appreciate them from afar, but not, engage.
That's very fair. Well, I think that brings us to the end of the episode.
Sad face.
Sad face. Not as long as I thought it would be.
Your episode's going to be so much shorter than mine.
I gotta say, though, this episode of Raw was not as good as last week's episode.
It's because the story got in the way.
The story's supposed to be the best part, but,
No, I'm here to watch the sweaty guys kill
I think the problem is that Raw is still on a tape schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not using their best guys every because they can't have them come out 5 times at a night.
Mm-hmm.
So their best guys at this point are Shawn and Brett and Vader and Undertaker and Stone Cold, but Stone Cold they're saving to do stuff with, which works fine.
Mm-hmm.
But Shawn was on last week, so he couldn't be on this week, and also he was in San Antonio because they had to do the live from San Antonio stuff. And Vader wrestled last week, and Brett wrestled last week. So I think once they start using their guys, their best guys, and everyone comes fully into their own, because the people that we've met, only Shawn is... Well, not even Shawn. Shawn's not even where his final form will be. So we're meeting all the baby stage of all these people. But I think the Royal Rumble is going to be a big thing for you. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Okay.
I can't wait to see your reaction to the actual Rumble match.
Okay.
And who wins. What'd you say?
And not the main event.
The Rumble, I feel the Rumble should always main event that show.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. The reason they didn't do it is because Shawn is from San Antonio.
We've got to have money.
Yeah. Well, Sean's from San Antonio, so they wanted have him in the main event.
Did he name it the Aladome?
The Aladome?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like he totally did.
He named it the Alamo Dome.
Yep.
Okay. Whatever you say, Ian. But no, join us in 2 weeks for this retrospective look on Raw for when we talk about the Royal Rumble. And join us next week when we talk about episode 2 of season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Frankie, you're not ready for this next episode.
Have you watched it already?
Of course.
Okay, I haven't.
I haven't sent it to you yet.
That's true. You haven't gotten around to that, but I could have looked it up, but I haven't gotten around to that either.
Well, that's because shit happens.
You are right. But we are going to end the show now. Before we do, again, we got to take care of business. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this channel with your friends.
Please do.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. All the links are down below in the description.
Yeah, yeet.
And send us an email. The email is also down below in the description.
Send us questions.
Send us questions. We will answer your questions. I haven't actually checked the email, so I don't know if any of y'all fuckers have sent anything, but if you did...
If we get enough questions, we should do a Q&A episode.
We should. We'll build up questions and do a Q&A episode. If y'all send us things in.
And if not, then we'll make up our own questions.
We'll just play 20 questions. Am I an animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Do you remember the 20 questions, handheld game?
I have the one that looks like a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
And it never actually accurately guessed what you were thinking.
Oh no, it was bad.
It was so bad, but it's so great. Man, the 80s and early 2000s.
What a time.
What a time to be alive.
So, signing off. It is Frankie.
And it is Ian. Frankie did his William Shatner impression right now.
I was looking at our email to see if we got any questions. And I want to say we uploaded the Lego Star Wars Let's Play yesterday.
Yeah.
Immediately got copyright claim.
Yikes. Is it because of the music?
Yeah, of course it's because of the music.
Okay. Maybe we should just put, Poppy in the background.
Look, we aren't making any ad revenue, so I'm fine with it just happening, but whatever.
Are you saying we can't put Poppy in the background?
I mean, no, because then Poppy will copyright claim our shit.
Copyright claim our shit.
Alright, so...
Souls.
Again, this is Frankie.
And this is Ian.
Signing off. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.